Join me on this 21 days
Hello,
journey.
hello. How are you? God bless you. As you listen to this, as you share, may God bless the hand that share. May God bless the heart that follow. May God deliver and heal the mind that want to know Christ more. May God take you to the level you have been crying to go on doing this journey that we are about to invite on. Follow me. Let's embark on a journey of learning to obey God or asking God to help us follow Him. Not our own understanding, but His will. Not our own thoughts, but His thoughts. Hallelujah. So I'll tell you something. We're embarking on this 21 day of journey to get closer to God the Most High. We're going to read Psalm 51 today, the beginning of our journey. And every single day that God will give us a word by His powerful grace, we will be on to actually give you the verses for us to read together. Daily reading, we're going to read. And every single day that God gave us a word, we're going to be on so that we all can go along with this journey. Hallelujah. So I want to tell you something. Many a time, things that God will tell us may not make sense at all. In fact, sometimes He won't even give us the understanding or the explanation of why He wants us to do what He asking us to do. But it is important for us to just follow as He speak. Many a time when God gave you a secret weapon, we don't know it's a secret weapon. We begin to tell everybody. When God had given you a success story, we don't know that story is not for every man to hear it. We begin to tell everyone. Let me tell you, God is not afraid of the person that you're going to go tell. But God is afraid for you. Are you strong enough to take on the war, the battlefield that you are about to create? Because the enemy can see when God speaks, there is a power. Look at the book of Genesis. God told Abraham to get up and go to a land that he knew nothing of. But Abraham obeyed God. Even Lot, his nephew, gave up on the way. They begin to find better way that seemed like it made more sense than what Abraham is saying at this moment. Now look at the book of Matthew. Matthew 3, Matthew 2. Joseph is asleep. And God said, get up and take the baby, run away. Joseph could have said, if it's our day, Joseph could have said, let me call my best friend and confirm it with my best friend. Or let me go find out first if this is the right decision to make. Let me tell my pastor, or let me tell the group of friends I have. Let them tell me if it makes sense. When God is speaking to you, it does not have to make sense. And you don't need anybody's opinion to tell you God is wrong. But our problem, we let to ask other people their opinion for God decisions for our life. And most of the time it delay us. Every man in this world, everyone in this world that have family, that have friends, had this one person that will always make you question your decision making. And most of the time when God is telling you to do something, He will say, don't tell anyone, especially that particular person. But sometimes we are so stubborn, we want to go tell them. But if you realize that whenever you tell them, you will feel discouraged to do that particular plan that God has placed within you, or you will start to think less of it, because the words, the things they will tell you, they will start to give you the sense, the things that make sense to men, and they will sound so smart in your ears that what God is talking is no longer smart. It no longer sounding okay, but what this person is explaining to you sound more, suitable than what God was telling you. And many a time you will have a setback. Not only that battle that you will face, if you do not face that battle, or if you did overcame that battle of discouragement, you will enter the spiritual warfare of battle that you shouldn't even be fighting in this moment, just because you didn't listen to God. Now, let me give you an example of Lot and Abraham. Abraham took a journey and took his nephew Lot. God had placed him on a journey and said, get up and leave your father's household, the idol worshiper. Worship the true living God. And I'm going to take you to a land full of honey and milk. This land, I will give you children that the number of the sin will not even equal to. When Abraham was going with Lot, Lot seemed like the plan of Abraham seemed to fall apart for him. It didn't make sense, because what God is saying is not making sense. How can we be on this small land, the land that's so tiny, our lifestyle it cannot even hold our lifestyle. It's not enough space for us in our lifestyle and our servants. Here is the city, there's enough space for everyone. It seems so wise. At that very moment, it seems so great in the sight of Lot. Let me tell you one profound thing I pick up from there. It was wise to Lot. It might have even sound great in the ears of Abraham, but he said, no, I will follow what God says I should follow. I have come this far. I must not give up. Let me tell you, we are on a journey. We are embarking on 21 days of prayer, asking God to erase every thought, every verses that is not of Him, that will discourage us from following the path that He is trying to put us on. We are asking Him to erase every distractions in our way. Let's say God is giving you a bread. The bread is showing right here, right? The bread is there. And on your way to grab the bread, you see somebody else is handing you $10,000. I will give you a good example for the Bible test. Somebody giving you a Bible. God is giving you the Bible. Somebody giving you $10,000. Right now, this Bible seems foolish to you. It doesn't make sense. The $10,000 make every sense. That's distraction right there. But what you don't understand, you don't know what was put into that Bible. You haven't taken the Bible to open the Bible and see what's in there. But at this moment, from the back of it, just looking in the back, is a book. I don't think it makes sense. The 10,000 you already calculating how much things you can buy, what you can spend this 10,000 on. But is the Bible worth the 10,000? Hallelujah. That's the journey we're on. Discover what behind the mission God had for you. God bless you. God love you. Jesus love you. And I love you. Stay blessed.